up, Talkin Fight fans? Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of the Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week with yours truly, Mike Orr. It's a wonderful day. It's Sunday. We had a great weekend of fights, guys. And today's episode is brought to you by the BetStamp app, which is helping thousands of people win at sports betting for free. The same way travelers are using Google and Expedia to find best prices, bettors can now use BetStamp to do the same. When you place a bet, the odds given by a sportsbook will determine how much you can possibly win, even when betting on the same outcome. Different sportsbooks will offer varying payouts, and these differences can be huge. Thankfully, BetStamp allows you to easily line shop for most profitable odds across all sportsbooks. You can click on any matchup and instantly see all the different odds for the game lines, player props, and even future bets. Line shopping is the simplest way to find an edge in sports betting and maximize your chances of winning long term. On average, BetStamp users win an extra $1,000 plus yearly just by line shopping. You can find BetStamp app on Apple iOS, Google Play Store, or through your browser at www.betstamp.app. To access all these benefits, sign up using promo code TALKINFIGHT, guys. Use that promo code and start your journey to successful sports betting today. If you forget to use the code upon sign up, you can always enter our code in your BetStamp account settings afterwards, guys. Go and check it out. Now let's get down to business. Let's talk about it, man. You know what you're here for. You're here for that Knuckle Up Knockout of the Week, guys. And our winner today is Denzel Bentley, guys. Yes, Denzel Bentley, 28-year-old, made a devastating return to the ring as he destroyed Kieran Smith in just 45 seconds, guys. This one was huge. The 28-year-old has not boxed since he was outpointed by the WBO middleweight champion, Alam Kanuli, in what was his first world title shot in November. But Bentley made his return at domestic level at Cooper Box and proved he is a cut above the rest, guys. The Southpaw Scotsman was 18-1 when he arrived in London, but for this challenge for Bentley's British title, never really got started. Instead, he shipped a savage left hook, guys, that sent him stumbling backwards. Bentley immediately, like a shark, man, smelt that blood and fired a straight right hand to the body before closing the show with a huge right hook upstairs, guys. Smith dropped heavily and had no chance of beating the count. He was in so much trouble. The referee, Mark Layson, had stopped the contest that Bentley decided, and then Bentley decided against celebrating, guys, and waited in the neutral corner until Smith had managed to sit up. Bentley said, and I quote, 45 seconds, I'm just happy the guy's okay. It was a big KG at the start, so I thought I'd let him throw first, and I was catching it on the gloves. I feinted a right hand to the body and caught him with the left hook when I came up. I was expecting a tricky fight too, but the difference is I've been at the level. So, guys, and that quote, Denzel Bentley, real deal. You know what it is, man. This guy, you know, I love watching this kid fight. Honestly, devastating shots. Guys, go back and watch it. I'm going to put the link to this, to the highlight or even to the full fight in the comments, so you guys don't have to go far to watch it. But we got to talk about some other fights, guys, that went on. Definitely some great boxing action went on, man. If you guys had watched on Friday, a shout out to our man Damian Rodriguez. He was stopped by Derek Cruz in Panama. This one was huge. Damian Rodriguez stopped by Derek Cruz in Panama. This one was big, guys. Another wonderful fight on Friday night, man. This was in the main event for the WBA welter champ, Damian Rodriguez, who was 13-2 with 7 KOs of Havana, Cuba, was stopped by Derek Cruz, who was 25-1-1 at 29 seconds of the second round. In the first round, the taller Rodriguez kept off Cuevas, the aggressor, on the receiving end for most part of the round. But in the second round, Cuevas got under a missed left jab from Rodriguez, landing a right followed by a left on the chin, and down went Rodriguez. As he got up at 8, he was not responding to the referee, who had to wave it off, guys. If you didn't get a chance to see it, I will put another link to this one, because this was a big one, man. Honestly, the shot was so quick, you have to go back and kind of watch it a couple times just to catch it. The way that he caught him on the chin, man, this was a big one. Damian Rodriguez, sorry, buddy. It just wasn't your night. Derek Cruz came through with the victory there. Honestly, it was the runner-up for our knockout of the week. That's why we're giving it the honorable mention. But also, guys, I want to touch base for a minute here and talk about Joe Joyce, the Juggernaut, and Zheli Zhang, and their big punch fest, man. To be honest, Zheli Zhang, the damage. This guy's a real deal. He's got some pinpoint accuracy in that left hand, and he proved it and battered Joe Joyce's face from beginning of the fight to the end, to the point where the doctors had to stop it due to complications of seeing out of that eye. Guys, if you haven't seen it, I will post links to this as well in the comments, but what a nasty eye Joe Joyce ended up with at the end of this competition. Now, what's next? What's next for Joyce? Who do we put him up against? Do we put him in front of AJ? Does AJ outbox him? Well, let's see. Last night, he tried to outbox Zheli Zhang, and it didn't work. Why? He doesn't really have much head movement, man. He came straight down the pipe the whole night and had no answer for this left hand that kept landing at will for Zheli Zhang, followed by a hook, right hook. These were the two shots that really took apart Joe Joyce from start to finish, till the refs had to call in and stop this one because of the doctors saying that his eye was just too damaged to continue. Guys, it was swollen up right after really the second round. Joyce was rocked early in that fight as well. It was a surprise. It was a surprise. I didn't expect it to have the same outcome that it did. I was backing my boy Joyce here. But the thing is he came in lighter. He came in a lot more trim, a lot lighter than he usually was, and he was playing a different game. During the fight, we know Joe Joyce to be a volume puncher, man. 80 punches per round. But I think it was by the third round, he had only thrown 80 punches in total. So, I think he entered this fight with a wrong mentality, man. I think he should have came out like the juggernaut that he is, with that relentless pressure. And he might have been able to stop Zhang, who is the counter boxer, right? He might have been able to stop him from landing a lot of those lefts, man, by keeping busy on the body, which he didn't do. And this is the reason why he is stripped of that. He's lost that title. It wasn't that he got defeated. He just got battered too much, guys. Joyce will be, I guess, exercising his right for a rematch. There was a rematch clause. Zhang wants Tyson Fury next. So there's a lot of things going on in this heavyweight division, guys. But unfortunately, there was no big devastating knockout from that fight to classified as our knockout of the week. So we're just giving it a mention. Shout out to our man Denzel Bentley on that card, man. 45 seconds coming through in great fashion, man. The British middleweight title was on the line, with Bentley having won it last year. He retained his belt in spectacular fashion, guys. That thunderous left hook wobbled Smith, and then followed up with that crushing right that saw the challenger immediately drop to the canvas. It was a huge knockout, guys. Shout out to my man Denzel Bentley. You know what? You did it. You did it in great fashion, brother. That's why you are our knuckle up knockout of the week winner. Yes, definitely. Again, Derek Cuvez, shout out to you as well. Runner up for the knuckle up knockout of the week. And you know what? Shout out to you, Zheli Zhang, man, showing that you are the real deal, making history for China, becoming the first world heavyweight champ. You know what it is. Come on, guys. Shout out to him as well. Also, shout out to Lucy Wildheart, our friend. 24-hour notice, guys. Gets in that ring and goes the distance with Michaela Mayer. Shout out to Lucy, man. Much love and respect. You got tons of support here at the Talkin Fight family. Big things in the ring there for you. Honestly, you showed you got lots of heart, taking that on 24 hours notice, stepping in there with world competition. We're going to see a lot of this girl. Guys, check her out, man. Lucy Wildheart. You know what it is, man. It's Sunday. It's a wonderful day out, guys. We had wonderful knockouts. We're going to get back to it, man. We'll see you next week. Same time, same channel, new knockouts. Until then, you know what it is, man. Knuckle up.